Today we're doing a reaction video where the video we chosen because we're all Australian, we're reacting to an American reacting to the top 8 culture shocks of Australia. So yeah, we're seeing if it's accurate. And if it is, then congratulations. People know about Australia.
Accurate and also how they react.
Yeah.
Like, and are they going, what? That's so weird. And we'll be like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's not weird. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's normal for us, but it's
us,
not for them. Okay,
I'm scared.
let's go. Ready?
Yeah.
Arvo, hello. Today we've got a treat. You know, I'm kind of going back to basics. Top 8 culture shocks when moving to Australia. I love these. Always fun. Let's see what we learn.
Right, let's give this a go. So you've heard about the deadly animals, scorching sun.
Oh. I haven't heard about blue trees. What's going on here? Why is that tree blue?
No idea.
Impossible isolation. What was the other one? And sausage and bread. And you're
Sausage
still
and bread.
thinking that you want to come to the land down under. Then prepare yourself for these
I have actually not heard of sausage and bread.
weird Australian culture shocks. G'day guys, my
not?
name's Ross, and I moved with my family to Australia during a global pandemic. Now,
Then how do you have an Australian accent?
He doesn't.
He
doesn't.
when we first moved over here, it was a little bit weird.
It's so crazy
weird
that
for
he
you
said
when
that, but
you
he
made
has
the
the
move.
most, like, stereotypical
I know.
English accent.
He literally went sausage and bread.
Sausage and bread. The first time we moved over here, it was a little bit weird. Like, what do you mean? How do you have an Australian accent?
He doesn't.
And
He doesn't.
And in the other case, people pick up accents when they live somewhere.
Yeah.
It's so weird how that works. You don't have to live there your whole life to have an Australian accent.
No, just a couple months, you pick up on it.
Yep. Okay.
These are our top
He must be from New Zealand, I guess.
8 culture shocks when moving to Australia.
I didn't think we'd be getting heated about New Zealand too now.
Does he sound like he's from New Zealand?
No!
New Zealand's worse.
Yeah, New Zealand's worse.
The accent is so different. Oh my gosh. That's okay, let's keep going.
Australians love their sport, but unless you're from Australia, sometimes the sport is a little bit strange. For example, football isn't football. And I'm not really talking about soccer, or am I? It really freaks me out.
It's not football, and it's not football. It's football.
Out to say the word soccer. For me,
It's not soccer. It's not American football.
American.
Aussie football.
I know what football is. And for Australians,
Aussie
they also know what football is. But when you move to Australia, just resign yourself to the fact that you're now probably going to follow the minority sport. And also need a special subscription just to be able to watch it. Football in Australia can mean many things. Football for me means soccer, but football in Queensland means rugby league. And if you come from one of the southern states like
No,
Victoria
not at all.
or South Australia,
So
Rugby is
Queensland calls rugby football.
No.
Now I'm confused.
then football can mean AFL. And I still don't understand how that game works. But I want to learn. You can still
not
have a beer
hard.
at an AFL
It's
game,
not
right?
that
But if you come from the
difficult.
UK like me and you still want to watch
I think that's a requirement,
your beloved
if I
football,
had to guess.
then you're going to have to become a social hermit bound to the wee hours of the night just to watch your darling Premier League. If you don't
lot of
like
people
it,
watch soccer,
then take
yeah.
up one of the other many forms of football. And if you're American, well, they also kind of play baseball and stuff too. But probably not your form of football. Not like
I mean-
too hot in all the pads and stuff. Or imagine getting a spider in your helmet. Ooh. The second shock that we had coming from the antisocial rest of the world is the fact that in Australia, people are actually friendly to you. I mean, don't
We
get me
try
wrong,
to
like,
be.
people are friendly in
Most of
parts
them.
the world. Australians are kind of like this weird level of friendly.
I feel like that's what I've heard Australians say about Americans.
People greet you on the street.
No.
Neighbours
They're
are
not friendly. I've never said that about
Neither.
Americans.
What
No.
kind of door was that?
friendly. People greet you on the street. Neighbours.
Is this an Australian door? I guess there's a handle.
It's a
still
door.
Come up to your house and welcome
It's almost
you to
like
the neighbourhood.
people have different types of doors.
It's a door.
Like this
Guy.
It's not an
Are you
Australian
telling me some
door.
people can have doors that don't have just a door handle? Or a lock? They can have doors that unlock like that?
A door is a door, man.
Can I be honest?
Is this
though?
an Australian door?
Can I be honest though? It did look like a really weird kind of door though.
It did. It did.
It looked like my door.
It looked like, yeah, like
Your
a
door.
door for me. Yes, for other Australians, no, their door doesn't look like that.
Yeah, we don't have a barn
Actually
door.
offer you help. Now, for me, being the antisocial hermit that I am watching my Premier League, people being friendly to me was a little bit weird and it just took a little bit of getting used to. But when it happens to you in
From
Australia,
England, so.
it really does make you realise
English
how nice the
people are
world
not
can
nice.
be. Now, hey, you're going to think to yourself,
How nice the
people
world could
around
be.
the world are
You've
nice.
never been
and
on
lots
the
of them
road.
are. And you normally notice it when you're on holiday. Maybe it's the weather that makes people happier. Because I
No.
can tell you that the dreary darkness of winter kind of makes people the opposite. To be honest, this is one of the best culture shocks of Australia. Calling all social recluses out there. If you move to Australia, it's going to make you a better person. No one wants your social awkwardness or unfriendly banter. Australians are genuinely friendly.
guess we're
Unless they
better
don't
people.
like you. There's no beating around the bush. That's all
I
it's
don't
straight.
know.
But they keep
I know a
calling
lot
me
of
the
people
C
are socially
word.
awkward.
Even the people that seem to, like me. You guys all emailed me calling me the C word.
That is a word that is used.
That's a word that used in a friendly manner here too.
Becomes
Yeah.
a rite of passage. But here, cold Christmases. Welcome to
I've
the heat,
never
my friend.
seen snow in my
Christmas in
life.
summer, it's hot. Really
It is.
hot. If
It's
you don't
bad.
have aircon,
So
you're
bad.
gonna struggle. It's not dark. You and your family aren't just
That is crazy, seeing someone with a Santa hat on the beach.
confined
Yeah.
to one room, watching each other open presents. You probably did.
Like on the beach in there, in summer.
We went to the
is what
beach
I
on
mean.
Christmas last year.
Nobody goes to
I
the
mean, where
beach
else
in
are you
winter,
supposed to
right?
go for Christmas
And
unless you
even
have a
once,
pool at
wishing
home?
that the TV was on so that you wouldn't have to make awkward conversation with family members who you hardly ever see apart from the festive time. Wondering to yourself, is it too early to start drinking yet? The fact is that with Christmas in Australia, you get to take all of the good bits of Christmas, like presents and spending time with family that you actually want to spend time with, and then add all the good things of summer, like going to the beach, spending time in the pool, having a barbecue in the sunshine. Don't hang on to your old traditions of Christmas.
The
like
sunshine
your
you don't
roast
want to
turkey
stand
or all of the
under because it will
trimmings.
burn
I mean,
you.
do hang
It'll
on
burn.
to them, but don't
And it'll
whinge
be
that
so
you're doing
bad,
it in the heat.
especially
Have
if
a
you're
barbecue
pale.
instead. Savour the wonder that is a potato bake. Why do we not have these in England? Or if we did, I never had them.
That would be so fascinating.
Oh,
to
I
just
love potato
experience
bake.
Christmas
I have never had a
in
potato
December.
bake.
I don't know
Oh my
why,
gosh, I'm making
because
you
Christmas
one
has its own
someday.
vibe.
Please.
I love potato bake. Sorry. I didn't know that they didn't eat that in other countries. He said he's never had one in England. I thought it... Okay.
I didn't even know it was an Australian thing.
I didn't know it was only Australian. Is it?
I didn't think it was only
I
Australian.
didn't think so.
Don't ask me.
But I'm going to make you a potato bake one day.
Yes,
You can help
because
us make
that
it.
looked yummy.
Because it is good. It's literally potato. So you slice potatoes so it's like nice and thin. And then you put the potato. Then you put... What order is it? Cream, cheese, salt and pepper.
That actually sounds yum.
And then you just layer it. So it's just that all the way up. And then the very top you sprinkle the whole thing with cheese.
And then you put it in the oven.
And then you put it in the oven. And you cook it.
That sounds amazing.
And then you eat it. So we're making it with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Spending Christmas with you guys. Okay.
Somehow it feels like its own season. Outside of winter, it's like the Christmas season.
It's not even winter.
So just feeling
It's
that
summer
in,
here.
and the cold is a part of it. So like in summer, that would be so interesting.
You should do it.
They're gorgeous.
Try it.
Make new traditions and embrace the fact that Christmas in summer is now your new life. Now, coming from cosmopolitan Europe, I was kind of used to this next one because people on the continent sometimes like to have a siesta. But at least they opened up the shops and stuff again. Now, I know that this can catch out the average Brit visiting Marbella for the first time and wondering why in the middle of the day all the shops are shut. But in Australia...
What's a siesta?
Siesta.
Siesta.
I know what it is.
An afternoon rest or nap. Oh my gosh. I didn't know there was a word for that. I like that too.
Shops just shut early. Want to get a coffee after 4 p.m? Yeah, nah. Don't be...
Go to McDonald's.
Yeah, you got
System
Macca's.
at night. It's going to go dark in a couple of hours. Want a takeaway after 9 p.m. on a Friday? Well, you better live in the city centre. Ain't no one going to work after 9 p.m. in the burbs.
Macca's.
I mean, good for the
Macca's,
workers.
But yeah,
Good
but
for
people
them.
do close at like 9.
Yeah.
9 on weekdays, 5 on weekends.
That's fair though. That's
Yeah, but
reasonable.
like,
Who's eating dinner past 9?
in Australia, that's not very normal. Usually you have dinner around like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Just sizzle.
Unless you're my family, then it's 4:30. It's a very specific time.
Not good for
I
me.
thought
Good
it
for
time to be
them.
6:30.
Crazy? Also in the major cities, things in Australia are rarely 24 hours. People have a life. They don't want to sit in a restaurant or shop for your convenience. Don't be so selfish.
I mean, that's really probably how the world should work. I don't know why there's so
I don't
many
wanna
places in
work
America
24/7.
that are open 24/7.
And it's one thing that actually
and
shocked
at
me
the
was when
very
I was
least, open at
I was
least.
talking to a guy from Canada, and he was telling me about how the fact supermarkets are open at like way late, like 12 p.m. So if you like go catch the train, you can go in and shop in midnight. And I was going, you're kidding
12
me.
a.m.
Sorry, 12 a.m.
I was like, you were saying they were open at
12
12 p.m.
a.m.
and I was like,
1
yeah?
a.m. Any a.m.
That's pretty
Lunchtime,
normal.
That's normal. 12 a.m.
I literally, it was 50-50.
And you still got it
How
wrong.
old are you, child?
I'm young compared to you.
Yeah, you're like ancient. You're like a fossil.
You're a parent.
I was a single mother of 2. Leave me alone.
Alright,
No.
it's fine.
No.
Till 10 usually, like most places.
10.
And I don't know why that is. I mean, I do
10
know
will
why.
not
It's
be that
because
bad.
of
Because
like,
we do 9.
People want to make all the money they can.
Yeah, we
you
do
know?
9. But in America,
Work
their
all
shops are
day,
24/7.
every day, as long as possible. But
Well, that's what I've heard.
it makes more sense that people would just work. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I kind of lost my train of thought. I know what I was trying to say. I just don't know how to say it. It makes more sense just that as a society, we should be like, all right, you've worked enough. Like, you don't need to come in. There shouldn't be a shift from like 2 to 10 p.m. It's right when you should be relaxing and getting ready to start, to go to bed.
Why aren't things so convenient? Well, it turns out people don't actually want to work all the time, and you need to respect
We're lazy.
them. Get a bit more organised. Enjoy a night in. Realise that thing you think you need, you probably don't need right now. I'm sorry that the shop's shut early, but if
And the thing is, your guys' economy and everything works out fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's unnecessary to have everything open 24/7. You guys are doing okay. You look fine. You guys are productive.
Thank you.
I'm all
Even
for
though
that.
none
I
of
like it.
us
if
had
you
any
don't have
control
that
of
thing
that.
you want right now, is the world going to end? Probably not. And if it was that important, you wouldn't have forgotten it, right? And this culture shock extends into the next one. And it's the
would've
work
really would.
culture. And weirdly enough, most Australians don't like to work. I mean, they don't.
Well, yeah, no one likes to
does?
That's a
work.
massively sweeping
does,
statement.
man?
But fortunately for people who live here, we don't live to work. Working to live is an incredibly...
That's because you guys live in Australia, where it's beautiful and warm, and there's beaches.
It's not warm.
That's
it's
why you don't
hot.
like
Beautiful
to sit at work all
warm?
day.
It's
You
never
got better
warm.
stuff to do.
Tell me you've never been to
Emancipating
Australia without
feeling.
telling
What's the
me you've
point
never
of
been
living
to Australia.
Beautiful
money,
warm.
to then not have the time to spend it. I
And you
wouldn't
got
live a life like
beaches.
that, do you? Especially when you have
Depending
all
on where
this
you live,
fantastic weather,
no.
beautiful
Nah.
scenery to spend it in. Except when it's a La Nina year. Like, the scenery's still there, but the weather's still a bit crap, and it has been for the last 2 years. Fortunately for most Australians, this laissez-faire attitude to work extends to lots of different industries. If you're sick of the daily grind in your job, then come to Australia, and you can do the same thing, but not work as hard. Wouldn't we all
We're
want to just
lazy.
do that? But sometimes
They
this
just called
incredibly
us
laid-back
lazy.
nature
I don't
can lend itself to
disagree.
some slightly weird / potentially
smarter.
unsafe habits.
It's
Barefoot in public,
smarter,
that
not
one's a
harder.
little bit getting used to. Especially living
Barefoot in
the
public
sunshine
is
state of
foul, bro.
Queensland. Seeing people
It
go
is.
barefoot
Like,
in your local Coles.
Don't get me
Wait,
wrong.
wait. I want to hear his reaction.
like,
No, I've got-
sorry, I just want to say, like, being barefoot in public, you do see it, but it's not as common as people think. Like, we don't walk barefoot in public.
Okay,
You're
no.
probably stepping on this piece of glass.
I did
It's
when I was a child, but that's because I'm a child.
Yeah, but there's like
Okay,
smashed
but-
glass everywhere.
Yeah.
We say it's not as common as you think, but it's pretty
So,
common.
it's pretty common.
It's pretty common.
I feel like it's more common in like Sydney.
It's to the point where there's some
Melbourne.
places that say you have to wear shoes, like on the
Yeah.
outside, because people would just not wear shoes, and they're like, wear shoes.
Yeah, I get people at my
Like,
work
what's that?
walk in with no
Yeah.
shoes and like, I bet the bottom of your feet are disgusting
Yeah,
right
but the
now.
thing is, when they're walking, you do get to catch a glimpse of the bottom of their
Oh,
foot, and it's
so
so
bad.
hard.
Yeah, it's really
It's
bad.
disgusting.
It's so
Nah.
bad.
Let's see his reaction.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Barefoot, like. There's a famous sign here in America: no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Well, we
Barefoot
can have no shoes
in
or
the
no
grocery
shirt and still
store.
get served.
And still get service. It's
The
no hat,
only
no
place
play.
where anybody would be
the
barefoot
only
inside a
rule we
store
have.
is right off the beach, like maybe in a shop that's like on the beach. But anywhere else, that's pretty crazy.
It
I've never
is.
seen that. People would really probably find that kind of. I really wouldn't. I don't care. I would go barefoot if it was socially acceptable, but other people here would probably think that's gross. Like, ew, all the,
I think it's
you're
gross.
stepping in all
I
the
think
other
it's
people's germs.
But I
Be
can get
pretty
away
much
with
a
it.
daily occurrence. Lots
We
of
can get
people
away
do
with
it.
I love that. Man, that's like number one reason to move to Australia. I want to go to the store.
I generally thought that he was like gobsmacked. He was
sweaty.
like, ew, that's disgusting.
They're
But it says,
annoying.
I want
love
to move
him.
to Australia.
I love him. He wants to move here just to
Yes,
be
barefoot.
barefoot in the shop.
Especially children. It's like they've got an allergy to shoes or thongs. Just put some thongs on, mate. Protect yourself. Now, for us foreign,
That's what I do. I just wear the thongs. Australian thongs, not the American thongs.
I was like,
gonna
yeah.
specify.
I was like, wait, you're
Seeing
American.
people go barefoot in public and it's not the beach or a swimming pool can be a little bit weird. But actually, rather than criticising or wondering if they've got asbestos in the soles of their feet, don't criticise. Join them. Everyone talks about that
I
feeling
would.
where you can spread your toes in the sand and how liberating it can be. Well, just go barefoot in public, mate. You get that feeling all the time. Except when it's the middle of summer and you step on that black tarmac. Maybe put your thongs on there.
If I open this up, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Now, if you thought going barefoot in public was rather informal or slightly offensive, then wait until the average Australian speaks to you. Don't get me wrong, most of them are educated,
I thought you said they were friendly.
eloquent individuals.
We are
But the
friendly.
average Aussie does love a swear. They even do it on the radio. The first
Yeah.
time I heard
Well,
it
not
on the
really.
radio in the morning, I was wondering if my
You're
driving
really
was
hairy.
okay or if someone was shouting at me in traffic. No, it was the person on the radio. I've even heard them drop the odd which can be wholly confusing to some of the people watching this that don't even know what is. They can say on the radio, yet I'm cursy enough to bleep on my videos. What a beautiful country we live in. Now don't get me wrong, they don't go for the hardcore stuff like or bugger. Wait, bugger isn't really that bad, is it? I'll bugger this up. But most Australians will drop the C-bomb at you as a term of endearment.
Yep, see, there it is. I know
How's
it.
it going? I know that for
That's
lots
good news. I was afraid you guys were pissed at me.
of people who watch Game
We
of
are,
Thrones, dropping the C-bomb is a
Totally.
big taboo. And if you don't like that word, sorry, Australia might not be for you. Because in Australia,
Definitely not. From
Imagine being able to
Definitely
build
not.
an app with
You
your
heard it
name
a
on it
lot.
just
Yeah.
by thinking about it. Meet
Yeah,
Base
you hear it
44.
usually. Actually,
A
you do
complete
hear
AI
it. It's
creation
not
platform.
endearment
You hear it?
too.
Yeah, you do.
You
You'll
hear
say-
like this guy just yelling at this
And watch it
girl.
take
Yeah.
It's just like,
Or like they'll just scream at someone and be like, "Oh, you
You can plan, customize,
Yeah,
and
but, like,
expand.
It
you
comes with
insert-
content.
insert the stuff."
you know, actually,
It's
some
built
stuff
for
so
one.
cool.
Sometimes they'll
Platform
be
is
like,
ready for many.
"Oh, how are
From
you?"
passion
You
projects
know,
to
how are you?
enterprise-grade systems.
Yeah.
Everything is
say,
built in
otherwise you have to
and ready to
say.
launch.
from what I've
Can I say though, it's like only in Australia where you get a biker who will just randomly flip everyone off.
But like, won't even have reason. They'll just flip you off just
Yeah,
because.
just because they want to.
so people like to swear, and everyone's so you better get used to it. I don't think I've ever used that many bleeps in a video before. I really hope I bleeped all of those out. Now the last one is something that's
that's you.
awesome, but also one of my little pet peeves. In Australia, they have some of the best containers for sauce. In those little foldy things that just squeeze out perfectly.
They are goaded.
They are.
They are
They are.
You squeeze.
squeeze on.
You
What is
just
going on here? What's this little fold in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you squeeze
Oh
it.
no!
squeeze
Oh
it.
my gosh! I want to see
Actually,
this in
the other
action.
side.
It's an invention. But in Australia, if you want the privilege of sauce, you have to pay for it. Want some tomato sauce,
Yeah.
mate?
That's BS.
I've never had.
Yeah, that
Depends where you
Outrageous.
go.
could be 50
Yeah, you
cents,
might get like
please.
the complimentary
That's
one,
fine.
Or 30.
and sometimes they'll just give it to you, or sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, if you want more, you have to pay more," and you're like, "Oh, I don't really
Because-
want more."
Where I work, you have to pay 30 cents extra for sauce.
Which I find the slightest bit. It might be because of where I live, but you don't have to pay for it at all. I guess my area just doesn't give.
That's so fair.
I was about to say doesn't give
a crap.
Yeah, it doesn't give a crap. They just like they pretty much just throw it at you. They're like, here.
It generally
Enjoy.
just depends on where you're going, because most places will be like, oh, you have to pay a little extra for it. But some people will just be like, take it.
Yeah, they don't
Or like
care.
Or like me, who was supposed to charge people extra, but then sometimes they've already paid, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered. So I'm like, just take it.
Yeah, some people like if people go to do the self-serve, then clearly they're not going to get the extra tomato sauce because they're doing it themselves.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep going.
If you want to, because they're like really small packets. Now, don't get me wrong, not everywhere does charge for sauce.
Oh.
Thank the Lord. But lots of places do, and it's pretty common practice. If you're like my wife that just loves to slather everything in tomato ketchup, then not only calling it ketchup is going to be weird in Australia, because it's tomato sauce.
It is called ketchup
But
though.
what about tomato sauce? What do you call
We do
that?
have ketchup.
Ketchup. See, I don't like ketchup.
But we call
Ketchup
it
makes me
tomato
want to.
sauce.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like a little child.
Like if you go
I don't
if
like
you go
it.
to the
I don't like the way it
shops,
looks or the way
you
it
can
smells.
buy a
but
bottle
tomato
of
sauce is
ketchup,
fine.
but
So how do I know I'm getting the right
you'll
thing?
most likely never see
As I've
an
been told
Australian
many
reaching
times
for
when I
it.
get that confusing look asking for ketchup. But like going to America and having to pay for something and then add on the sales tax, if you want sauce, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. But the good thing is we don't have to tip, because everyone gets a fair wage. And Medicare. And gun laws. What
And gun laws.
a beautiful country Australia is. Now, if you're thinking of moving to Australia and you don't want to live in Melbourne or Sydney, and you think that, like us, Brisbane could be the place for you, then what?
Oh, you just
Move
reminded
to
me.
South
I have
Australia. South
Brisbane's
I have
Australia.
to
a
do a video on
I can't believe they said
Canberra.
New South Wales and then Melbourne
Anyway.
as if
Watch
they're
this
not
video.
any different
Yeah,
than
like-
Brisbane.
Like
Yeah.
Sydney and Melbourne, they're like big and well known and very populated. And then Brisbane's not any better.
It's still
It's
very
not.
well known.
It's very well known and it's very crowded. It's not as crowded as Sydney and Melbourne, but South Australia is definitely a lot less crowded than them.
It's also a lot more fun. I might be biased because I haven't been anywhere else, like, at all. Like,
Sydney has a lot of things, but it's so busy.
yeah. I mean, I don't ever want to go to Perth because it's pretty much just all desert. It's worse.
No, Perth's the city.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
You're talking about like Western Australia.
All of it.
Australia.
I'm gonna contradict myself, but I always wanted to go to the Northern Territory. See Uluru.
I don't want to be anywhere out in the like deserty sort of areas, but I want to go to Uluru.
Right in the dead center.
Of the desert. I know, but
Hmm.
it's Uluru.
Are we done with the video?
I think so.
Forgot.
I wonder if Brisbane is really worth.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Subscribe.
I thought he was
Looking at
gonna
that.
be like,
Canberra.
I'm gonna fly to
I'm
Australia
thinking-
right now.
Canberra, capital of Australia. There we go.
How did he
Alright.
just say that?
I'm
Canberra.
gonna be looking at like the, you know,
Canberra.
what's up.
Canberra.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Subscribe. I'm looking into Canberra. I'm saying that
Canberra.
right.
Canberra. What the hell is that?
Canberra.
All right.
No, guys, it's Canberra.
I'm gonna be
Canberra.
looking at the- you know, what's up with that city?
Bro, I like this
The
guy. No, I
best places to
don't. What
go.
the
No.
heck?
So, anyway, that was really
He was
fun
doing
video.
so well until he says that Canberra.
Check
Do
out
not go
Zach
to
Johnson
Canberra.
live.
Yeah.
No,
Out
don't
of
go
all
to
places,
Canberra.
don't
Thank you for
Canberra.
watching.
Don't go to
Canberra.
Fantastic.
Canberra.
Happy Arvo.
Never.
Goodbye.
Bye. Time for our outro. Bye.